Hi, my name is Nnam Tochukwu Felix. My presentation is on question number 7, which is, your healthcare enterprise has decided to switch to different record system and to decommission its current legacy system. What are the options for continuing to make data recorded in the legacy system available to users when the new system is implemented? Mention particularly issues that may affect the feasibility and accuracy of data migration of this sort. First of all, let's consider what's a legacy system. Legacy system is the current or old system of record keeping in an establishment. This system could be paper-based or it could be electronic. To make data in the legacy system available in the new system, options to achieve that will differ depending on whether the legacy system was paper-based or whether it was electronic. If it was paper-based, first the option is data migration, which could be achieved by maybe first simply manually entering the text in the paper into the new system. Secondly, it could be achieved by scanning of those paper and make them appear as images in the new system. Third, it could be achieved by use of optical recognition software that recognize the text in the paper and transform them into machine or computer readable text or codes in the new system. For electronic based legacy system, of course, the first option is data migration. Depending on the data to be migrated or the systems involved, this could be achieved by simply transferring the data over a network into the new system, or maybe transferring them using removable storage devices into the new system. The other option is data integration. For every data migration process, there are issues that affect its feasibility and accuracy. These issues could be divided into three. The first are issues pertaining to the migration process. The first are issues involving the systems itself, the legacy and the new legacy system and the new system. The third are issues pertaining to the data to be migrated. The issues relating to the migration process, the first of the list is poor planning. If the migration process wasn't properly planned and taking into consideration the time and cost and any risk associated with the process, then the feasibility of the migration process and the entire success of the process will not be achieved. The second is cost, like I mentioned earlier. Legacy system takes a lot of money. First, the cost could be as a result of acquiring of new equipment, new hardware like the scanners, like I mentioned earlier, or maybe acquiring new software like the OCRs or any other software that is used as a tool in the migration process. The cost also could come from hiring external consultants to come and do the migration process if the IT staff of the establishment could not handle the process. Or maybe the cost could also result from training of the IT staff of the establishment to do the process of data migration. The third cost we have to consider is the cost as regards loss of data or any compromise in the data quality or data integrity that may result in the process of data migration. The other issues pertaining to the migration process include time. Migration process is time consuming, oftentimes lasting years. Next is the management commitment. Management may be committed initially, but maybe after considerable cost and after a considerable time, the commitment will diminish, which, if it diminishes, will lead to poor success of the migration process. The next issue is change management issues. Change management issues has to be considered. Change management issues is an issue that will affect the migration process. If you consider the fact that during the migration there will be downtime and outage periods. During migration, workflows may be affected. This will make most of the users of the system to be resistant to the new system. If this change is not properly managed, it will affect the feasibility of the migration process. The last of the issues as regards the migration process is that of information governance. Who owns this data? Who is to authorize the migration of this data? And who is to ultimately take responsibility for any risk associated in the migration process? The other issues, the issues pertaining to the system itself, include If there was poor understanding and documentation of the legacy system, then transferring the data from the legacy system to the new system will not be feasible. If there was poor design of the legacy system and maybe poor design of the new system where the data to be migrated, then the feasibility of transferring data from the legacy system to the new system, of course, will not be feasible. Even if it's feasible, may not be accurate. The third issue there is that of hardware incompatibility, or maybe software incompatibility. If you're transferring the data over a network, but the two systems could not connect, maybe one has wireless compatibility, the other doesn't. If there's any incompatibility as regards the hardware or software, then data migration from the legacy system to the new system will not be feasible. The last issues to be considered are the issues that pertain to the data itself. First of all, before you can transfer data from the legacy system to the new system, the data has to be located. Where is the data located? Data location is an issue because the data could not, at that time, may not even be in the establishment. Let's say the establishment were using a distributed database system. The data location is an issue because if the data is not located, then it cannot be transferred. The second issue is that of data volume. In the healthcare setting, data may accumulate for over decades. And in transferring those data, the data may be so huge and most of the times redundant or irrelevant that you have to actually determine the amount of data to be migrated or the type of data to be migrated. The third issue is that of data quality. In the old legacy system, data could be poorly entered. There could be multiple fields or the same field or multiple fields having the same representation or duplication of data, and that will affect, if the data quality is poor, then accuracy of data migration into the new system will be affected. Last of the list, we have to consider the disparities in data in the legacy system and data in the new system. The data in legacy system may come in a format that is not compatible with that in the new system. The data in the legacy system may not be coded or classified. Even if it's coded or classified, may be coded and classified in a different system than that of the new system. Or even if the coding and classification are the same, the coding and classification may be of a previous version that is not compatible with the new system. Also, we have to take into consideration that the data in the legacy system could be unstructured, like I mentioned earlier. If it's paper-based and they appear as tests, where different clinicians represent different things with different acronyms, or the same entity with different acronyms and different pseudonyms, that would affect the accuracy of data migration process. All these are the issues that will affect the feasibility and the migration process. Thank you.